The reveals this week are going to be insane. Later today, we'll be talking about Gold Pride after the official reveals are out. We'll give our input on that. And, well, how are pre-orders holding up for the market? Man, so much. Between Nexus, Syac, this is the week to remember. I'm big 30% of you that have not smashed the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so you guys don't miss out on more content. So a few of you guys have been asking, hey, Robbie, all those ideal 808 quarter century secret rares sold out for good prices. Well, I got you covered over here. If you've been wanting to get stuff and you don't want to pick up, the more expensive versions, we have some still available over here. The quarter century Slifer, Obelisk, Winged Dragon Raw, $7 each. The Red MD, the Dark Magician, and the Blue Eyes are all available over here. If you use discount code MCL40 on Gamer's Choice, you'll get a chance to save. They do have some of the bundles if you want to, acquire 24 packs randomly from the Legendary Collections. That's fine, but the biggest things to point out here are going to be the quarter century secret rares, and they also have cases of tins right now, also for 190. So discount code MCL40 will save you on your purchase over here. Very, 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 very important to know that. R.I.P. Wild Survivors and Battles of Legends. All right. So what else we got going on back here in the market? Gold Pride stuff has already been moving. We won't know what the stuff does until this afternoon, but that's not stopping people from jumping on top of this, because this is 190, 185, 180 for Starlights. I mean, that's about within the realm of expectations currently. I'm not even too crazy about that. Gold Pride, the crowd goes wild. These are already up to $11. Whether or not the stuff does good or bad, people are already trying to pay this. And then Leon here is an $11 card. Sneak peek version is a couple dollars more. Yeah, look at this discrepancies, by the way. We'll see how long that holds. Captain Carries are also now $5. Star Leons are about 2s. And the rest of the Gold Pride stuff trickles down pretty easily from there. So we'll see if this is going to be worth it. I know a lot of people are just like, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to pick it up. And whether or not that ends up being a good strategy or not is perfectly understandable. All right, the Archfiend-centric buyouts. This is getting disgusting. You have 7 listings, 8 listings, 8 listings, and 8 listings at the point in time. Well, why are these going up? That's because right now it's seeing play with Superheavy Samurai. Yeah, that's right. You get a spell and trap popper in the form of a pendulum monster. And you know what? It doesn't conflict with the Superheavy Samurai stuff. Oh, wow, look at that. That's exactly what you want, is non-conflicting engines. But still, $40 for this is ridiculous. The old Archfiend Eccentrics from Pendulum Evolution, yeah. Everybody remembers how bad Pendulum Evolution was on release. That set has spawned so much money at this stage. And the old Structure Deck one from Yugi, these are $4. Actually, they're like $5 after shipping for a Structure Deck common. Thank you, new metagame. I love the fact when we see things like this shoot up for really no reason. Mathmech played it a long time ago, too. Some builds still will try to. It's a free bridge gap, honestly, in some of the builds, which is fine. Next up here, we have Superheavy Samurai, a.k.a. The Susanos, still kind of up, but the thing that's really going up right now is the Soul Peacemakers. These are going up immensely. Same thing with the Soul Piercers. $9. You've got the Inov Soul Peacemakers at $7 now, too. The Scales are now $9 for a rare. Another new Challengers rare is $9 as well. It's almost worth it to dig through bulk in this point in time. The old Super Heavy Samurai Trumpeters, $5. Okay. $7.50 for a Secret of Eternity Soul Piercer. That is some of the most disgusting price shifts that I've seen in my dueling career at this point in time. I love when commons are worth so much money. Right? Yeah. Once again, it makes digging through bulk really worth it. Man, that's okay. Small World. I am not surprised to see that people are speculating on this stuff. I still think that Konami could straight limit this out of left field. They'd be like, it's too generic. We don't want you to be able to search in every single deck. You can do it in some capacity, but we're just going to strip that away from you. You're looking at I mean, $8 still for these, on up to $9 for first ed copies. That's not particularly that crazy at the end of the day, but your other version down here, still about $4. You still got plenty of copies available on the market for these. But once again, you know, with all the math mech shenanigans that are going on and the rest of the stuff kind of resonating back in the format, it's kind of worth keeping an eye on. Santa Claus. There's no way that this could continue to go up. Right. Yeah, well, guess what? People are paying $15, $20, $15 for these. That's disgusting. $14. Okay, sure. Regular Santa Claus from the Advent calendars are down to $6. Okay. $9 for Speed Duel Commons, and then the gold rares are at $8.50. I actually kind of think this gold rare looks kind of decent. Embodiment of Punishment. I don't know how long I've been AFK on this card, but I understand that, like, it is 2 level 1 monsters to make it, and it is incredibly generic, but you're looking at a solid $2 to $3 per copy of these. That's same thing with Embodiment of Crime down here, actually. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, both of these have steadily gone up over time. Well, I mean, makes sense. You can thank Premium Gold for being what, literally their only official release. Borrelode Savage Dragon. Hey, you guys remember those Starlights we looked at a while back, right? Well, nice $275, nice $300 here. You have one version here, $285, then you hit the $300, $315 mark. I don't suspect that we're going to see any immediate calm down on these anytime soon, but it looks like this is kind of getting a little bit out of hand here. I do want to point out something else here before we get too much further into this video. There was a whole giant discussion yesterday with good old Vices Starfrost and how the card is crashing down in value because of the Starlight rare. The Starlight announcement has ruined this card's value. No, that's not the case. Not at all. I wholeheartedly believe that once we see the next, when we see the format shift here, and we do see the Mana Diem or Mana Dome interactions here, you will see that this deck will probably take back off. I think the people are spinning it around right now, trying to push it out, because they're like, we've reached the point of the new stuff, I want to fire sell it, I want to get rid of it. It's not because of the Starlight. I don't know why people get the analyzation that cards that maybe only the upper 1% of the game can actually afford are going to affect this card's overall well-being. Yes, I also do know that this is going to get reprinted in the tins later in the year, but we're in WCQ season right now. If you plan on playing this, or if you think this is going to be a top competitor, you need it up through June, July. So we're going to see probably that continued maintenance or an uptick here in terms of this. It just amazes me, some of the crazy crackpot theories that people actually have. Danger Chupacabra. Now, I just wanted to point out here one thing. We do know that the secrets are still kind of cruise controlling. Cybernetic Horizons are still $7. But this is the interesting one. The Sacred Beast Structure Deck version down here is $4 to $5 post-shipping. I just wanted to point that out. That's very hilarious. Rainbow Bridge of Salvation, we're down to 41 listings. And it continues to go to the moon. People are not letting this card rest. You are going to see this card hit probably $3 to $4 here. Now, this is mainly for your purely interactions. You still have to afford the rest of the purely cards, obviously. I guess there could be a point where you could see this hit the $5 mark, but I kind of doubt it at this point in time. But alas, we'll have to wait and see. Lukinos. This is actually still hilarious. People are always like, budget options? I mean, these are $3. These aren't like expensive at all. Attendant Comica's very, very cheap. The whole deck is extremely cheap at this point in time. It just amazes me that Arlequinos have really withstood that big push in value here. And Graceful Dice. When was the last time somebody came through here and actually looked at Graceful Dice? You know, these Legendary Collection versions are essentially $2 to $3. The gold versions, 16 listings, 35 listings for Speed Duel of Tomorrow, 5 for the European version of the game, but your Eternal Duelist Soul version here is particularly cheap. I just wanted to point this out because I found this to be pretty comical. You're looking at $5-ish per near mint copies. That is everything that we have on today's market. I'm gonna be honest with you. After all of yesterday's reveals, I'm still on information overload. I still am kind of processing the Ultra stuff. Looks like a lot of fun, but that was essentially a month worth of news in 4 hours. Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and well, I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.